Hello, hello, hello. I am therapist and holistic nutritionist Jaz Robbins, and what a time we have had. If this is your first time joining us, I want to say welcome, and you have to go back and watch the previous segments. I need you to get all of this information, all of the tips, all of the strategies that we've talked about. As you know, we've been tackling mental health issues that kids deal with, that adolescents deal with, that teens deal with, and we just don't talk about these issues enough. So I feel so honored that I've been able to come on this journey with you. I know that I'm not your therapist, but as we've spent this time together and as we have this last moment together right now, I hope that you'll allow me to offer you some information, some insight, and some love. As you know, singer-songwriter Graye Gaustad has blessed us with new music, and the album is titled Black Box. This song this week is Jupiter. And my favorite line from this song is, "She doesn't want your love, she'd rather burn." Oh, I need to say it one more time. She doesn't want your love, she'd rather burn. Come on. In this song, Grace is tackling healing. And when I hear that line, it tells me about a moment in a person's life when they have the realization and the understanding that I would rather deal with the lemons in my life than to deal with this unhealthy person or this unhealthy situation. This week, I want to talk to you about growing up and growing through. Now, when I talk about growing up, I don't mean chronological age. I don't mean that you have to be a certain age to experience this kind of growth, but what I am talking about is emotional maturity, growing up and growing through the pain. Here's what I know about depression, anger, negative thoughts about myself, negative thoughts about other people, wrestling with all of these lemons that I've got in my life. The only way to get to the other side, the only way to get back to the person that you know yourself to be, is to go through. And when you go through, hear me well, you get scrapes, you get cuts, you get bumps, and you get bruises. Going through is never easy. Sometimes it feels great because you get these moments of revelation, you get these moments of enlightenment, and that's exciting. Other times, it's a drag because you have to come face to face with some demons that are difficult to deal with and difficult to make sense of. But here's the thing, there is no way to circumvent getting from here to there without going through. If you try a shortcut, believe me when I say you'll find yourself right back here in 1 year, in 2 years, in 3 years. The only way for permanent success, for true, authentic healing, is to put on your hiking boots, to put on your battle armor, to grab your bank of resilience and say, you know what, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna go through. This is the moment that you put your foot down and you said, enough is enough. Enough of your lemons, enough of your negative attitude, enough of your name calling, enough of my own negative thoughts about myself. I now see myself as a treasured item. I now see my value. I now see my worth. And you know what? From this moment forward, I'm going to do everything in my power to protect me, to guard me, so that I can reconnect with my center, with my true, honest, authentic self, with the person that I once was before the chaos came. That is true healing, and it's so powerful. It's such an incredibly powerful process that you can only do for yourself. Absolutely, you can have help along the way, but you got to do the work. You got to do the work. And the work, it comes in all shapes and sizes. The work is easy today, it's difficult tomorrow. But this work, this growing up, this emotional maturity, this growing through, it's a process. It's a process that once you start to put one foot in front of the other, you don't stop. You keep going, even with the scrapes, even with the bruises, even with the bumps. You keep going. Because if you remember, all of those tiny moments of adversity are building up your resilience. You're becoming stronger than you even know you are. You can do this, and I know you can. As you are growing through, as you are going through, as you're about to take this journey of healing, and maybe you're not quite sure where to start or how to begin, connect with someone that can help you, connect with someone who's ready to listen, connect with someone who's ready to support you and walk alongside you through this process. And of course, if you don't have that person in your life, please, please, please reach out to Teen Line. As I've said before, it's a hotline for teens by teens, and the folks taking the phone calls, they're trained to help you get through this crisis, and they're trained to connect you with long-term support so that you really get what you need as you grow up and as you go through. I do not want you to suffer in silence. I want you to spread your wings, and I want you to fly, because I know that you have the capability, you have the strength, and you have the tools. So please, please, please connect with someone who is ready, willing, and able to take these next steps with you. We've got some final tools for our toolbox. So I hope you've got your index card. I've got 3 for you this week. The first is places. I want you to jot down a list of at least 3 places that motivate you, that inspire you, that put a smile on your face, that calm you down, that evoke a positive emotion when you're there. That could be a place that's right down the street. It could be the beach, the ocean. It could be a tree at the park. It could be any park. It could be your grandma's house. It could be a cousin's house, a best friend's house. What are the places that really have become your sanctuary? Jot down 3 to 5 of those. Number 2, acts of kindness. I want you, when you're in your tough spot, to consider offering an act of kindness to someone else. This could be someone that you know, it could be someone that you don't know. The rich thing about acts of kindness is they take the focus off of ourselves. They take the focus off of the awful thing that we're dealing with, and it gives us a purpose, even for that moment. A purpose to do something for someone else, a purpose to show up in someone else's life in a way that helps and heals them. It's actually healing for us in the process. When you do those acts of kindness, don't expect anything in return. Do it unselfishly. And then the final thing, I want you to come up with your personal playlist for your life. What are the songs that really get you going? Maybe it's particular artists. Maybe it's specific songs. Maybe they're songs that tell your story and tell your journey. Come up with that playlist. Keep it on you at all times. And when you're in a tough spot, Listen to the music because the music can be so incredibly healing, as we're learning with Black Box. Listen, I have so enjoyed this time with you. I can't even tell you. This has been absolutely phenomenal for me to have this opportunity to be with you over these last 12 weeks. Let's not let this be the end. You know how to connect with Graye Gaustad. You know how to connect with me. We are so looking forward to continuing the conversation. In the meantime, be kind to you, be kind to others. Remember that you are a treasured item. I am therapist and holistic nutritionist Jaz Robbins. I care for you so much. I want you to know that you are worthy, you matter, and listen, you 100% deserve to experience the full awesomeness that your life has to offer. I've enjoyed this time with you. I look forward to connecting with you soon. But until next time, bye-bye.